Ah, man, we're doing fighting words here on the follow through, and today we're going to talk about control. Again, a lot of fighting about that. Who should be in control, right? Should we allow government control into any aspect of our lives? Part of that's really good. Keeps us from killing each other, right? Keeps us from taking advantage of each other. It protects the vulnerable and the weak. And that's when government is at its best. But I'm not really talking about government, although I know that's what we fight about. But God's talking about control in terms of our own lives. See, you're not going to hear a lot about that in our world today. Now, you're going to talk about someone controlling you or you wanting to control someone else. 'Cause let's be honest, we don't mind doing that sometimes. If we can call the shots, man, if I can, force someone to do something, that's not bad, especially if it benefits me. But God's talking about your life. He's talking about your soul. He's talking about how you do life. And in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, we're going to look at verse 4. And it says that each one of us, right, building on yesterday's passage, which is to abstain from sexual immorality, so that each one of us might know how to control his own body in holiness and honor. So again, it's evaluating. Something we don't do a lot of. We evaluate other people, but what about me looking at my life, man? How much is my life about holiness? How much of my thought life and the way that I look at people and the way I act, is it all about holiness? Is it all about honor? Am I trying to honor other people? Am I trying to honor God? Or do I just hope that happens? It's not going to happen magically. It happens with intentionality when I say, okay, I've been saved, I'm loved by God, I am forgiven, He has given me life, He's given me hope, and I'm going to go with Him. I'm going to live a life where I'm going to ask God to help me. I mean, I've got the Holy Spirit with Him, and we've been talking about that a lot during these fighting words throughout the summer. Holy Spirit, where it's the temple of the Holy Spirit, my body. So He's in control. I'm under His guidance, His ownership. Problem is I don't like to listen. We don't. I would rather just listen to what I think is right. But I know, and we all know, like sometimes that might be okay, but a lot of the times it just drives us off the cliff. God's saying, get control. Or maybe better yet, have God take control and have control of you, because He knows what's best. And He's always going to do what's right and what's best for us, and it's just going to be really, really awesome every time. I just know that. I know the times in my life where I feel guilt and shame and just worn out, and it's when I'm trying to do it, when I'm trying to get control. God's saying, hey, I'm in control, and so you do things like saying no, do things like walking away, do things like turning off the phone. Like saying, you know what, I'm not going to go into that situation where it causes me to fall. That's what it means to abstain. That's what it means to get control. It's just something just simple. It's just saying, you know what, I'm going to have no part of that. I want to go with where God is calling me. So let's do that. Let's use these fighting words. If this is helpful to you, share it with somebody or hit that subscribe button. Would love to hear your comments and to get into a discussion about a lot of these things. All right, we'll talk to you next time.